no. Well, why do you think she didn't? Well, why she go there and get mistreated like that? See, this is what I'm saying. Like, this is why the blacks have some little respect, because they don't respect themselves, bro. They don't like the Africans, yet they go to the Africans and get their hair braided. Who can respect them? Man, fuck these people, man. If you're gonna keep coming, I'm called your ass ugly. None of the other blacks walked out. Look at the other blacks in there sitting there. They ain't get up. They ain't stand with their sister and walk out, half head braided. They stayed there because they need that dope that the Africans got. Because they know that ain't no sisters that can do hair like the Africans. As simple as it looks, there's no sisters that's doing hair on the scale that these Africans are. So they gotta take it. The disrespect. That's the way it works, bro. Yeah, put us in here. Show us a black hair salon. I'm gonna show you 10 African salons that came across the ocean. Hell, these blacks that you talking about, they were already here, nigga. Of course, they should have hair salons. Hell, they had a 400-year advantage on these Africans that you see right here. And yet the blacks are in the Africans' chair getting their hair braided. Explain that one to me. Help me with that. Help me with that. Why is that black there? You know a black hair salon. Find this black in the picture that's getting disrespected by this African and pass the number on. CKJ3, I'm going to tell you, bro. You in Cleveland, Ohio, some poor-ass blacks there. DC got the best blacks relative to anywhere else in the country. Education-wise, income-wise, job-wise. It's the same shit. So if you're seeing it in Cleveland amongst them poor blacks, I'm inclined not to believe it. I'm just being honest. I'm inclined not to believe, bro. If the niggers here can't do it, bro, with the purse strings of the federal fucking government, and you think that y'all, man, nigga, Cleveland is shit. Right? Like, bro, ain't nobody trying to get to Cleveland. Everybody know Cleveland is shit. Ain't nobody trying to get to Cleveland. Cincinnati either. Right? Let's be honest. The nigger mayor, who's the nigger mayor out there in Cleveland? And then his old nigger ass son got us in trouble. Come on, bro. Don't do that. Part of Cleveland. But the whole city is being run down by niggas, man. We're going to have to be under, man. Like, we're not going to do this. Don't make me look up Cleveland, nigga, because I used to read about Cleveland all the time. And Cleveland ain't something big, shining beacon on the hill of black excellence. I do not believe that. Don't get me looking up that Cleveland mayor. I know a little bit about one of them Cleveland mayors, the old nigger ass son. Was he a rapper or something? So I don't believe you, CKJ3. I read enough about Cleveland. I don't believe you. She get bad braiding service or the verse to braid them afterward. Yep, that is true. It was a little black girl right here in PG County, and she went viral. She had to drag another black girl because she wasn't paid or something for her braids. But the blacks are gonna pay them Africans because look at all them big old black African women in there. The blacks know they can't pay them. They can't run out and not pay them. Now I'm talking about the past Cleveland mayor. See, now y'all got a child as mayor. See, all these niggas see that they run the children as mayors. Young, inexperienced people. Look at Baltimore. Cleveland probably, man, you don't get me on Cleveland. man, Cleveland. All right. You set the bait. Cleveland mayor. I'm gonna put the nigga up on the scene. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Hey. Yeah. Look at this nigga. Look, all I'm gonna do is show you the nigga. I'm just gonna show you the nigga. And I want you to tell me if you think this nigga here, if he got it. All I wanna know. If you think the nigga got it, look at the nigga. That's the nigga. That's the nigga right there. That's the nigga, man. Oh, that boy don't look like he ever got any dirt up on his fingernail. These weak ass niggas. These weak niggas. Pretty boy niggas, weak niggas. In charge of, violent. black, dirty niggles. This boy here can't manage no city full of no niggles, man. Nigga, I know, boy. Shit, I don't, man, nigga, he couldn't do what I do. It's a weak nigga, man. Look at this nigga. Nigga ain't probably got a whole bunch of non-profit experience in his background. Nobody's ever took $1 out of their pocket and hired this nigga. I probably would be willing to bet. Make me look this fucking non-profit government nigga up. And you're gonna see a common pattern of a nigga just never worked for anybody that had to pay this nigga out their own pocket. Government baby. Government baby. The extended welfare handoff is this nigga. Let's look him up. You let me start on a fucking black ass nigga talking about he run a city that his ancestors could not build in the wildest dream, Harriet's wildest dream. These niggas couldn't build no goddamn city. What's the nigga name? What is the Negro name that he CKJ3 screamed about? What was it? Justin Bibbs. What I wonder what his policies and shit is. Let's see. Justin Bibbs. Fucking nigga, I can't believe CKJ3. Man, this what I'm saying. Like, y'all niggas must be nearsighted, farsighted, can't see some shit, myopic, right? I can't believe y'all see keep falling for this bullshit, right? It's really, really amazing. Haven't you seen enough bad nigga governors? To not keep falling for this. This is the junior. Oh, what the fuck is this? Let's see, they're coming out of Cleveland. This nigga, he's a beautiful city. I guess he running down there. They're killing fields. Life in prison for Cleveland man who killed 5. Cleveland torso murders. Victim brutally assaulted throughout Cleveland area. Outrage. What?
As we told you at the top of this newscast, victims who were viciously attacked by a Northeast Ohio man are demanding justice tonight.
They say he showed no remorse, yet the judge released him. 19 investigator Mike Mason broke this story and now has the latest.
This man, Cyrus Walters, was in court here earlier this week, pleading guilty to brutally assaulting 3 men, all within the same month. However, the judge let him walk, and now his victims are outraged.
All right, so we see his crime.
It took 4 years, but some
Cuyahoga, Cleveland.
Local families finally have a sense of justice.
2 men will likely spend the rest of their lives in prison for killing 3 people.
Arya Janelle watched as these family members came face to face with their children's killers.
The 2 men sentenced today were juvenile and killed by.
It makes no sense. But
Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. This is Cleveland, ladies and gentlemen. Justin Bibbs, the city that Justin Bibbs.
Anybody could disregard someone's life like that.
A mother outraged.
I wonder who did her braids. She probably went to that braid salon that you talking about, TJ.
After she comes face to face with one of the men who was there when her 15-year-old son, Anthony Hughes, was killed. The senseless crime.
Look like he was in Cleveland, though.
Happened back on December 9th of 2020.
He went to the Boys and Girls Club to stop the violence.
He went to the Boys and Girls Club, stop the violence, and got violenced himself.
And to come out to get shot.
Dude, y'all got Medicaid out that motherfucker? Do they have dental Medicaid? Has Justin Bibbs... Has Justin Bibbs rolled out some kind of social welfare Medicaid for dental where this lady can get her teeth fixed? Maybe it's from wearing that mask all during COVID. She rotted her teeth out.
Stop the violence, and to come out to get shot.
Now, remember, she probably graduated from a school in Cleveland. Yes, she did.
Jihada Aaron and Brian Cox Jr. convicted in the 15-year-old's death. They were 17 and 16 at the time and a part of a group they called Backstreet. The 2 boys shot at Hughes from a stolen vehicle and sped off. a crime that prosecution says
That's the nigga. Cleveland. We're going to get to the mayor.
This situation has completely changed my life,
Yeah, man.
his kid's life. Nothing is the same anymore. And I do want her to pay for that.
Nothing is the same.
That is the family of a man run down and left to die. The woman behind the wheel, his child's mother. Today, she learned how long she'll be locked up. But there was also a shocking twist in the case from the victim's family. Annie Dortch was in court. She breaks it down for us.
We got it. Be good.
Shaniqua Menifee in tears as she learned her fate Monday morning. The 35-year-old Cleveland woman will spend the next 15 years in prison. The reason?
Coming through the concrete. And let's see, Justin Bibbs, Cleveland. And surely there's some glowing reports on these niggas because surely you didn't bring this nigga up. We done seen all this crime and violence. Justin, he delivered his second state of the address. He want to make it a 15-minute city. Are you with that? Do this nigger even look like he can make a city a 15-minute city? Do this silly, half-wit, never worked a day in his job ass nigga? He look like somebody said Democrats don't talk. Hey, 15-minute city. Hey, oh, okay. Well, yeah, I tried to do it, boss. He dumb fucking nigger. The team moving, the Browns moving, leaving his dumb ass behind, just like every other city, right? Washington Redskins. They left PG County, black run. The Atlanta Braves left Atlanta, black ass city. They got their fuck out of there too. They don't want to be running you niggas. Explain this to me. Why the Cleveland Browns leaving if you got some
issues that we're certainly dealing with in the last 90 days as well, beginning with the stadium, the Browns Stadium. It appears as though the Haslams are very close to getting the money they need to build this stadium in Brook Park. Mayor, Mr. Mayor.
KJ3, do you fold your legs like that? Nigga, you sit with your legs folded like that. Nigga, do you sit with your legs folded like that? I can't believe you brought this fucking half-wit, sissy-ass nigga to my attention. Got me profiling this fucking fag-ass black nigga. This is all they got. This is all they got. A fag-ass nigga. CKJ3 up here clowning. Pull up Justin Bibbs, John. Pull him up. He a good nigga, John. It's fag. Fags, right? A half-wit fag nigga never worked nowhere. Cross his leg like a woman. Nigga, that's what you brought to me. Is this what you brought to me? This was your shining beacon on the hill to his John. Here's a good nigger. Here's a good one, John.
Mayor, how likely is it that the Cleveland Browns are staying in downtown Cleveland?
Well, I'm not a betting man. And I'm not going to make any bets on what the legislature or the governor will do or decide if they will decide to fund the Browns.
You got nothing, nigga.
But let me just say this. First of all, I want to shout out our county executive, Chris Ronayne, for his support and leadership on this critical issue.
Nigga, they always got to shout somebody out. Nigga, get down the bitch. He your motherfucking black ass shout nobody out. This ain't no fucking rap concert, nigga. They always shout.
But on this issue,
shout out.
Nigga ask
you a motherfucking question. I want to shout out somebody. Nigga, get down to business. Fucking nigga. Uncross your fucking legs and get down to fucking business. These fucking fag ass niggas. This CKJ3 done had me bring up this half-wit homosexual motherfucker. This all you got, niggas. You better understand that. You better understand that. It's all you got. Half-wits, homosexuals. Weak ass nigga. Nigga ain't never worked nowhere for nobody. CKJ3, what you think this nigga background is?
Yeah, I know what his background is.
What is his background?
He used to work in economics.
For who?
Some corporation. I know he went to school and he did like abroad and stuff like that. I know he worked on like the Obama campaign.
Oh, he a government nigga. He a government nigga.
I said he worked in corporation economics though, John.
Let's see.
He didn't just do government, John.
Let's see.
He did more than just government.
American University, very liberal university in Washington, D.C., where he earned a BA in urban studies. Ain't no stems growing. Ain't no stems. Ain't no stem number nightshade. Let's see what he went on to do. He probably went in and got more school. They love school. Doing his undergraduate degree, he went and got more school. After he finished that, I'm sure he decided to study abroad, more school at the London School of Economics, where he completed the general course program in social policy and economics. He returned to Cleveland and he went to more school. It's a school nigga, where he earned a JD and an MBA. This nigga got 3 degrees. When was he working again? He interned for Barack Hussein Obama, another weak nigga, and began working in local government. Did I call the people or did I not? Did I call it or what? Barack Obama can't build shit either. We've covered the building. It still ain't came up out the ground yet. Nightshade. Nothing grows around nightshade, bro. This is why they are so stuck on the government. And they're so conflicted. So on one hand, they want to sick ice on people. And on the other hand, the government is how they get their daily bread. This nigga ain't
John, so you saying his background is bad?
I'm saying his background just like a typical nigga, make work government job. They got their head filled up with bullshit that they don't learn, but they never learn how to do anything. They never learn how to apply that economic, nigga. I teach economics right here on the goddamn stream every day.
No, you don't, John. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't, John. No, you don't, John.
I talked about costs. I don't talk about marginal costs. I've talked about
no, you don't.
Price.
No, you don't.
Okay, all right.
You talk about Diddy. You talk about Diddy. You talk about entertainment.
Okay, all right.
You're not teaching nothing, John.
Okay, all right.
You're not that bright.
All right.
I know you may think you are, but you're not that bright. You're not teaching nothing.
All right.
Well, let me ask you this question, John. What was you doing at 38?
I was basically retired.
You was what?
I was basically retired at 38.
You was retired, and what was you running?
I had worked 2 jobs all my life.
What were you doing at 38, John? You comparing yourself to a man that's running the city.
You asked me a question. I ran properties and I worked 2 jobs all at the same damn time for the last 20 years, bro. I promise you.
Okay. And you comparing that to being a man.
He got voted in. He not running shit. He don't build shit. He preside over council where they probably. I tell you what he couldn't do. He couldn't keep the Cleveland Browns from leaving. Why he couldn't do that? He's so smart. He an economic wizard. Why he couldn't figure that shit out?
Where the Browns going, John? Where they going? Did you know so much?
Let me read his bio.
Where's the Browns going, John?
I don't know, but it sounds like they wanted to get the fuck out of Cleveland. Let me read his bio.
Where are they going, John?
No, you tell me. Are they moving out of Cleveland? Is the question.
Where are they going?
I don't know. I don't care. But let me read his bio. He interned for Barack Hussein Obama in 2007. He began working in local government in 2011 as a special assistant for education and economic development for Cuyahoga County. Hey, let me ask you this. How are the schools in Cleveland?
You said overall, you talking about the schools in Cleveland? They're not good. They're not that good.
So when this nigga was the special assistant, what was he assisting on, and why he didn't help improve the schools?
You said why he didn't help improve the schools?
Yeah, special assistant for education and economic development. So the first part of this is education. So I'm asking you, said that the schools ain't that good, correct? That's what you just said, right?
No, overall, no.
That's not. Okay, now what is the economic environment like in Cleveland? Y'all boomtown now?
Y'all real boomtown.
Yeah, y'all boomtown now.
Yeah, you can make some money here.
Is it boomtown? Yes or no?
What is your definition of a boomtown?
Is that what people?
What are you comparing Cleveland to?
Do people want to live in Cleveland?
People want to live in Cleveland, John.
Okay, all right.
John, we got some of the top hospitals in the world. Are you serious?
Okay. What else you got? If I come to Cleveland,
we have a big medical scene here, John.
Mm-hmm.
Big medical scene.
Okay, so if I get sick, I'll come to
Cleveland. Listen, Cleveland Clinic is one of the top hospitals in the world, John.
Gotcha.
Not the country, the world, John. the
Let me
world.
know- let
We
me
have
know
a
when
big medical scene here.
Let me know when you're done.
You don't know what you're talking about, John. You don't know what you're talking about.
If I get sick, I'll come to Cleveland. But while I'm up and fine and healthy and want to have a good time, I'm not coming to Cleveland, bro. It's not on my list. I've never been there. Don't
Okay,
wanna
John.
be there.
Okay,
Right.
that's you,
It's not
John.
on my
That's
list.
you.
It's not a destination.
But we have a big medical scene here
Okay,
in
good. So if
Cleveland.
I get
You
sick,
can't
I'll-
take that away. You can't
I
take
get
that away.
That's right. You keep it.
You can't
And if
take
I
that
get-
away.
I get sick, I'll come there. So he established the Cuyahoga County Public Policy Fellowship Program. Okay. I wonder what came out of that. Let's see what the nigger did with this. Like, I can't believe I got to show you this shit. These fucking niggers don't do shit, man. They don't do shit, right? They just go work from one government agency, fail up, and then they keep themselves looking clean and shit. Unlike most niggas that look nasty. and
John,
shit.
you can't.
And then
You
people
can't.
vote for
He
this nigga like
he
he
doesn't
black.
fit your narrative, John.
Yeah,
He
okay.
doesn't fit your narrative.
Well, let's keep
He
reading.
doesn't.
Let's keep reading. He established a government program. Okay. He spent 2 years working in corporate strategy for Knowledge Generation Bureau before taking senior positions at Gallup, becoming the head of global cities practice in 2015. Now, what is that? I'm curious to know what the hell this is. After working in New York and Washington, D.C., he returned to serve as the vice president of keeping. Okay, so he's the president of a bank. Give him that. He worked as the chief strategy officer at NERB.
What'd you say he was, John? What'd you say he was?
I said he was the vice president. I don't know. Now, banks have a lot of different departments. The nigga might have been vice president. They have a lot of vice presidents, but we give him that. We give him that. I don't know how long.
Oh, you giving him something. You giving him something,
I'm
John.
giving him that. You know, I'll give him
okay.
that. I'll give him that.
Okay.
And so he worked.
But he hasn't had no real job.
Hold on, we gonna see. He worked at Urban Nova, a business focused on technology for cities. Okay, back to the government again. You know, he's a government baby. He never strays far. He also co-founded Hat Cleveland. Let's see what Hat Cleveland, following the death of Lord have mercy, that big dumb fucking gun-toting nigger Tamir. See, this is what I'm saying. Like, this is what I'm saying, man. Like, man, bro, like, I can't believe you brought this fucking nigger to me, bro. I can't believe it. Like, he's a nigger, man. He's one.
John, he
he's
doesn't
always
fit your
was-
narrative, John.
He does. He does.
He doesn't
Like,
fit your narrative, John.
bro, okay, all right, fair enough. Okay, let's say that he's a good nigga. Let's say he fits my narrative. He still can't turn around all them niggas in Cleveland. This the best you got, nigga. He look like a fucking homosexual. He look like a homosexual, right? He looks like a homosexual, right? His goddamn demeanor is of a homosexual. So what do you have? This is the best you got. You brought me a fucking homosexual and say this is a good nigga. This what you got? This is what you brought me.
John, you know he a homosexual, John?
Look, he got the
Do you know he a homosexual, John?
He got the fucking mannerisms of one. Do you cross your legs like a
Do you know he a homosexual, John?
No, I don't. But what I'm saying is, he's soft. He's a soft nigga.
Do you know he's a homosexual, though, John?
That's not the point. He looks soft.
That's what you keep saying.
I said he looks like.
Why even say it if it's not the point, John?
He has the mannerisms of a woman, and in the black community, they're being run by women and women like niggers like this. Soft niggas. Soft niggas make for hard times.
John, you might be jealous, John. You might be
Jealous of what, nigga?
You might be jealous.
Jealous of what, nigga?
You could be married at 38. You might be
Nigga,
jealous, John.
nigga, I don't need nobody to vote for me, nigga.
You might be jealous, John.
I vote the niggas on or off the island.
John, you might be jealous, man.
You do know that. I vote the niggas on or off the island. What the fuck I'm gonna be jealous?
You might be jealous, John.
Okay, yeah, sure. We go with that. Is that's all you niggas got? I'll let you have that. Let's listen to some more of these niggas. Because again, like, listen, if he's such a great mayor, because you're saying this nigga's a great mayor. You say he's a great mayor, right? Then when he leaves Cleveland, I want to see him go work his magic somewhere else. There are plenty of black cities to turn around. And if he can turn around Cleveland, then this man can be a billionaire. If he got that magic potion, right, to turn nigger cities around where it's never been done, then he needs to take his show on the road when he leaves Cleveland and go to other nigger cities.
Where do you think he should go, John? Where do you think he should go next? Where do you think he should go next?
Baltimore. I suggest you go to
Why
Baltimore.
would he go to Baltimore? He's from Cleveland.
Baltimore's a nigger-run city, and this boy here got the
Why would he go to Baltimore if he's from Cleveland, John?
Because take your show on the road, nigga.
Why would he go to Baltimore
So
if he's
okay,
from Cleveland?
okay.
If he's a Cleveland native, why would he go to Baltimore, John?
Okay. So build Cleveland up to be a shining example and set the template for Baltimore. Set it for Baltimore. If this nigger is so smart and he done figured out all the nigger problems that no one else has been able to figure out, give us a template, bro.
John, the problem is you think every black person has a problem.
If
That's your problem.
If you think he has the template, right? You saying that he is running Cleveland. Wonderful.
He's the mayor, right?
Yeah, and he's doing a great job, right? Would you say
At 38? Matter of fact, he was the mayor before 38. He was the mayor before 30. He's 38 now.
Even better. And you think he's doing a great job, correct? You think he's doing a great job, correct?
Yeah, he's doing a great job. He don't got no smut on his name, John.
He got no
You can't the stuff you say about other people, you can't say this with him, John. He doesn't fit your narrative, John. He doesn't.
Bring it all out.
He doesn't fit your narrative, John.
No, okay.
That's why you go into the tactics to say he's homosexual. He's a homosexual because he doesn't fit your narrative, John. He doesn't.
Okay. So how much time does it take for this nigga to turn Cleveland into a beacon on the hill, a shining light for all the other black nigger cities?
John, Cleveland is not bad.
Okay.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Now you said are the schools in Cleveland good?
Overall, no, they're not good. No, they're not. I'm not gonna lie.
Is he in charge of the schools?
He in charge of the city, John. What are you talking about?
I'm asking
Overall, the city of Cleveland is not bad.
I'm asking.
The city of Cleveland does not fit your narrative with all these Africans and the Mexicans and all this BS. You just be talking, man. You just talking.
I'm going to ask you again.
You don't know what you're talking about.
I'm going to ask you again. Is he in charge of the schools?
He's in charge of the city, John. He's the mayor, right?
So that would be yes. Are you giving me a yes or no?
And I told you that the overall of the schools is not that good. No, it's not.
Okay,
I'm not gonna lie.
So
It's not up to my standards. No, it's not.
Okay. So he can't get the schools up to your standards. Is that right?
I'm not saying he can't. It's just not up to my standards right now. My kids don't go to public schools.
Oh, so you won't even put your kids in the schools that he's in charge of?
No, my kids go to private school, John.
Okay. So do you live?
I pay out of pocket.
So you pay out of pocket. Do you live in Cleveland proper?
Do I live in Cleveland?
Yeah.
Yes, John. I told you what I said.
Now, do you live in Cleveland proper? Or do you live in the metro area? I'm not sure. That's why I'm asking.
Cleveland, the city of Cleveland.
All right. But you won't send your kids to school there.
No, they go to private school.
Did I prove
Is something wrong with that?
There's nothing wrong with that. Someone said Cleveland is the 10th most dangerous city in the United States. Do you agree with that?
Get the fuck out of here with that nonsense.
You don't think so? You don't think so?
That's nonsense, John. Nonsense.
You think it's bullshit? Is Cleveland a violent city? Is Cleveland a violent city?
No, it's not. No.
Okay, so it's a safe city, real safe.
To me, it is. Yeah. To me, yeah.
19 tonight, a man still on the run 3 years after shooting a 1-year-old boy and his mother, leaving her paralyzed. That woman is sharing her story of survival with our Caitlin McCarthy tonight in hopes that he's caught soon.
Krishalis Larkin's son is her world and her reason why she keeps fighting. Their lives were changed forever by gun violence 3 years ago.
I'm going through a lot, and I'm just trying to stay strong. I'm only 24 years old. And it's a battle, but I'm going to get through it.
In September 2022, Larkin says she and her 1-year-old son were shot during a robbery. It happened here on Crawford Avenue in the city's Huff neighborhood.
When I did, I ended up going to the shooters and asked, like, what you robbed me for? And that's when he shot me. And instantly got paralyzed from
Girl, ain't nobody shoot you, girl. It's a safe city you live in. Safe space.
And is in jail right now, charged with murder in a gruesome and
New Orleans. The safe space. You say Cleveland is a safe city, and someone said Cleveland is the 10th most dangerous city in the country. I see murals of niggers. 2 months ago, gun violence declared a public health crisis.
And residents are also fed up and scared after another violent weekend in Cleveland. And city leaders say,
Nigga, you know a nigger got to be stupid. A nigger got to be stupid as fuck. Let that sink in, nigger. If you think that shooting people is a public health crisis, you're a dumb fucking nigger. Put your hands up right now in the chat if you believe it. Niggers shooting people is a public health crisis.
They are trying to get to the root of this problem. In fact, just hours ago, Cleveland City Council members declared gun violence a public health crisis. News 5 investigator Tara Morgan is live.
Is violence in Cleveland a public health crisis? COVID. Is violence in Cleveland a public health crisis? I'm asking you, CKJT.
No, I don't think it is.
Your nigger ass mayor done got a public health crisis breakout, a gun violence breakout in the city of Cleveland. He ain't been able to solve it.
Live at City Hall for us tonight with this one, Tara. So how is this different than what we have heard before?
So it's been violent. The public health has been violent. The crisis has been a long time now, and so now it's up to your wonder boy, the nigger wonder boy, to solve this problem.
Look, Katie, the council president admits this isn't a new idea. They say that there's new leaders in place and new corporate sponsors who want to help out. Now, to give you an idea of what people are dealing with, one woman lost sleep Sunday when bullets were flying by her house.
Bullets flying.
She describes it as surreal. Listen to what her Ring camera captured.
Whoa, no. The nigga mayor gonna do something.
She didn't want to share the video or show her face for an interview, fearful of retaliation. Police say a party was taking place at a home on Telford Avenue at a vacation rental.
Code 1 shot fired, 16412 Telford. Caller states that they are shooting at that location. 50 shots received by some of the large house party in that area.
To find out that a bullet went into a house,
bullet went into a house. How I get there? They don't want to talk about how the bullet just walked in, it trespassed into her house.
Across the street into the couch. So it's like houses were hit.
The shooting started just after midnight Sunday in the Lee Harvard neighborhood.
JT, do you think these were blacks or whites shooting? You know this neighborhood. Tell us what the demographic looks like. Tell us. Say it loud. Say it with your chest. Blacks or whites? Tell us who was doing the shooting, CKJT. Come off mute.
Mexicans, John.
Mexican, okay.
And then you could hear somebody was yelling, she got hit.
Police later discovered a 17-year-old.
We know it wasn't no Mexican. How you said she got hit in Mexico?
Girl was brought to the hospital with a gunshot wound. Less than 24 hours earlier, a man in his 30s was shot on East 116th near Union. The weekend began with an 18-year-old shot and killed on Portage Avenue.
It is not just the people and the place or the underinvestment.
Who the fuck is this big old sister gal right here? Never in Harriet's wildest dreams. Who this big old sister gal, this nigger, this smarty-arty nigger mayor? I guess he appointed her. Who the big nigger gal? You know who this is? With this $1,000.
I don't know.
This is one of his appointees.
It's calling out people to help be accountable for what the value of people in neighborhood means to them.
Peacemakers Alliance joined Cleveland council members in declaring gun violence a public health crisis.
There's no rules when you're living in survival mode. So we need to be addressing the root causes.
You got a run on the city council. I see how the nigger boy mayor got elected. Look at the dunces that he was up against. A fucking city full of dunces run by the head dunce, nigga. He just better off than the other niggas.
We need to make sure we got all the resources necessary.
Council President Blaine Griffin says,
Look at that nigga. I bet that little city slicker ass mayor you done brought me, he came back and told these fucking dumb niggas, I've been to London. I seen Big Ben. And niggas probably just mesmerized. And anyway, we're gonna vote you to make you mayor. Niggas, I remember when I was a young boy. I remember niggas going to watching like a child preach. And I always found it amazing. Like, what kind of fucking people would go listen to a child as a minister? But they did, right? And it was blacks listening to children. And what we got here is nothing more than a damn child, a nigga with no experience in life, right? Running the city with a bunch of other niggas who ain't done shit either. I bet you if I went through their background, they ain't filled with nothing. They've run nothing, right? Maybe put them in division at a bank here, maybe customer service, vice president of customer service. And he probably went there but a year or two, bouncing around, right? Stepping. As Booker T. Washington said, just stepping from one job to the next. And now he's at the mayor and he's topped out, nigga, because he ain't got no skills to do nothing. He ain't gonna build shit, right? He can work for somebody else, maybe, right? He do look like he got enough sense to probably work for somebody, but he didn't want to do that. He want to be the king of Cleveland, the king of this motherfucking city in decline.
With the school year ending soon and warmer weather, we will see more violence and some.
Why can't the niggers stop this global warming violence that happens every fucking year? They say it's gonna get hot, they're gonna be violent. Has this nigger
Spinning out of control throughout.
I guess the nigger can't solve the global violence problem, the global warming violence. Why he can't stop it? How long he been in office? This magical nigger, how long he been in office? How long the magical nigger been in office? No words.
I'm trying to see when did he get in? I gotta look it up, John. I know it was like a couple years ago.
So there's violence. He been in office a couple of years. He ain't saw the schools. He ain't saw the violence. Guns, bullets are still going into people's houses, trespassing. And this is a good one. This is a good one, right? Now that you just came up and told me this is a good boy. He done turned Cleveland around. And what I'm hearing here is the niggers are fearing the boogeyman of warm temperatures.
John, Cleveland was never down. You saying it was down.
Okay, so it was never
Cleveland
down.
was never down.
Again, it's all relative, I guess.
About the summer.
We're not coming here with a new idea, a new program. We're trying to realign, redesign, repurpose, and refocus what
all these big fucking words, nigga. Just do something. I'm tired of hearing you talk. Realign, redefine, repurpose, we probably sat around all morning thinking about this shit. When I'm gonna say when I get up there, press comes down.
Throughout the summer.
We're not coming
Retarded. Can you say that word?
here with a new idea, a new program. We're trying to realign, redesign, repurpose, and refocus what we need to do.
The woman on Telford Avenue says neighbors are angry that not more is being done and demand accountability.
It's a problem.
Look at that high ass grass.
We're angry that not more
Look
is
at that high ass grass. Cleveland.
done and demand accountability.
It's a problem. You know, the idea that you can have an altercation. You know, this was a party. What happened at this party?
A party. We like the party. Who you think was party? Mexicans, he said.
That shooting started.
Now that resolution will be introduced and voted on tonight. A second resolution will also be introduced declaring the first week of May Gun Violence Survivors Week. Live at
Nigga, I'm moving on. I ain't covering these niggers no more. These motherfucking niggas got Gun Violence Survivor Week. Bro, I can't believe you brought this nigga to my attention. It shows you how low the expectations are of blacks.
John, he doesn't fit your narrative.
You got fucking niggas.
John, you can type in whatever you want to type in in your little algorithm search.
Be brave. Did you hear that? Be brave.
It's not law. It's not law.
I see Be Brave in the goddamn chat. Yeah. Come on, Be Brave. You gotta get up here. Gun Violence motherfucking Survivor Week. And these niggas up here saying,
Be Brave not coming up there. Be Brave scared of me, John.
Yeah, this is a success story. Man, bro, do you realize that they don't have this shit in white communities? Gun Violence Survivor Weekend. Do you know that? Like, this would not be a success in a white community.
How do you know, John? How do you know? How do you know?
You think, like, find me a
How
white
do
man.
you know?
Find me the
How
poorest
do
white
you know?
Okay.
How do you know?
Brave, come up here. Brave, do they have gun
How
violence?
do you know?
Brave, do they? If Brave come up here, I'm gonna teach you something too, and I'm not even gonna do it unless Brave is up here. I'm gonna explain something to you different between blacks and whites. I've been itching to do this shit, and I'm gonna explain to you. I never heard of a gun violence survivor weekend amongst whites. Correct me if I'm wrong. I've never seen that before. We got Big Time up here. I need Brave up here. What's up, Big Time?
No, John, what's going on?
You're white, right? You're from Appalachia. Is that correct?
I'm actually from Philly. I moved to Appalachia to escape Philly. But yes, I am white.
And the other day you was up on the panel with Stanley, and I told you that I spent New Year's in Lancaster, Pennsylvania.
Yeah, I was talking about Manhattan Township. That's
They
right.
didn't want to let that get out. But bro, them Amish motherfucking people, bro. Ain't no fucking gun violence survivor week. and I'm sure they probably know how to shoot, but ain't no fucking gun violence survivor week. I've never heard that in a white community, poor or not. I've never heard that.
You never heard it in an Asian community. You've never heard it in a Mexican community. You've never heard it in a goddamn Indian community. There's only one group of goddamn pieces of human shit that have to fucking designate a day like that to let people know maybe we can talk these fucking psychopaths into not shooting up the streets.
I was trying to say that Pennsylvania is the fifth land. What am I trying to say? We issue hunting licenses every year, and we're the fifth largest in the nation.
Mm-hmm.
And I live in a hunting town, and they haven't had one shooting here since like 2005. I mean, teenagers ride around in the winter and they leave their hardware in the truck to get a pizza, and no one steals them.
Yeah.
I don't even know what to say.
And I'm trying to explain to CKJ3, man, like the bar is set so low. You know, he's telling me that this Negro mayor is like a wonderful mayor, a beautiful man. And I'm going through the city. He's like, but the schools ain't good. I live in the city, but I can't afford to send my children to the school. We're covering gun violence, where the niggers are having to impose a gun violence month, safety month. And
about no gun violence.
Say what? What's the
Hey, am I up here, John?
Yeah, you're here, Brady.
Okay, I couldn't see the. Hey, CK3, what the fuck makes you think, you silly old fucking man, that I'm afraid of you, you dumb bastard? Get the fuck out of here. Afraid of you. Get the fuck out of here. Everything you say is made up or something? You goddamn fool. Jesus Christ.
What'd you say?
What'd you say? Shut the fuck up. Saying I'm afraid of you, you dumb bastard.
Can you hear me, John?
Everyone hear you. Yeah, we can hear you. Big time. You see what's on the screen right here?
Looks like a train. It's hard to see it. I'm on my phone, so the screen's not that large.
Maximize it a little bit. What this is right here, Brave, can you see that?
Oh, the Amish, yeah, they're building a shed.
They moved the shed off of a piece of land I sold the Amish, John. I built the shed, and the motherfuckers lifted it right off the foundation and moved it over to their property when they bought the property, because they're going to use the 3 acres I sold them for something else. They moved the shed right over to their property that was next door, lifted it right up and moved it all as a gang. And it wasn't 5 by 8. It was only about 10 by 12, but had an awning on it and everything. They moved the whole damn thing right over to their property. Look at that shit. That's white people, folks. That's white people. You can't beat white people, man. I hate to break it to everybody. There's something about us that's fucking magical.
Be brave. You are a bottom feeder. You haven't did nothing in your life.
Brave,
you didn't live up to the white standard.
Hey, goddamn it, hold on. You can scour.
Oh, that hurt. Oh, I'm so hurt. Go ahead, John.
Scour this whole motherfucking country. Find the best niggers in this whole world. And you won't find enough niggers to do this. Guarantee you. They know how to do this, and they can put their head together and do this. You're not going to find it. You're not going to find it.
And John, the Amish, they can, they took an oath about not using electronics and everything, but there's a farm show out in Harrisburg, and you'll see them there every year, and they have lawyers and accountants, and they make money. They make furniture. They sell their furniture. There's a furniture shop called Gish's Furniture. I mean, these people just build stuff and they sell it.
And, I go to the Amish market in Laurel, Maryland from time to time. The Amish run that market, man. Like, bro, like they run the whole fucking shit, man. Like everything in there, they run. Like everything, baked everything, no preservative, and they're great cooks. They have black people in there eating their food. But it don't go the other way around. Ain't nobody itching to go eat no black people food, go no black people market. I can't believe we're still debating this.
John, I don't know if it's that or if it's you can't go around black people because it's dangerous. I'm serious.
Well, there's that too.
I'm thinking more people would appreciate black cooking if you could just get in there without fucking worrying about flying bullets, buddy.
I mean, they're not a
Hey, be
perfect people.
brave.
They have their
Be
own
brave.
problems.
You have no content without black people. You love being around the blacks. You have
You
no
know-
content without talking about black people.
You don't have to
I
be
know
around.
You can't talk about white people.
There's nothing to say. What do you want me
Your
to say?
whole content is about black people. You
What do you want
love
me to say about
being
white
around
people?
blacks.
What do you want me to
You
say
love
about
being
white
around blacks. You have no
We run
content
the
without
world.
black people.
We're this. Look at white people.
You
What do
have
want
no
me to say
content
about it?
without black people.
I know I don't.
Hold on.
You have no content without black people.
I know. You're right. And I'm going to keep on having the content.
Yeah, because you're nothing without the blacks.
Hold on. I'm going to correct that. And that's why I want Brave to come up here. The other day, Brave was talking about building a shed, and Stanley and others were, criticizing Brave. And Brave said something, and I said, that is the white man. That's the white man's mind, right? Niggas will never understand that. And I told Brave said, man, this shit will be here 100 years. Only a white man will build some shit that he won't even be.
Hey,
around.
John, you think that shed was pretty good?
It doesn't matter if it's good or not.
It does matter. That was a piece of shit, John.
Hold it.
That was a piece of shit, John.
Let him structurally describe why it was a piece
John,
of
you
shit.
one of them, the white man ISIS coder type
What
dudes,
the hell
man.
did you see
Stop
that
it. That was
was
a
a piece
piece of shit.
Hold it. Did you
That was
see
a
the
piece of
framing of
shit.
that? Did
That
you
was
see?
a piece of shit.
Okay. Did you
Be
see
brave.
the framing?
That was a
All
piece
right,
of
all
shit.
right,
Be
all right,
brave.
all right.
It was a piece
All
of
right.
shit.
All right. Did you see the framing of that?
You think you
motherfucker?
Amish? You think you the Amish now? Be
Did
brave?
you see the framing of that
You
shed?
think it was a piece of shit?
I'm
Be brave?
asking anybody. Did you
I
see
seen
the
it. It
film
was
of the
trash.
frame?
It was trash. Be brave.
Why is it trash? Describe it then, Mr.
It was
Builder.
It was trash. It was
Well,
trash.
you can obviously describe why it was.
It
why
was trash. Be brave. It was
You
trash.
can't describe why it was trash, can you?
Hey, John,
was
can I give a
trash.
little nuance real quick for the Amish?
Yeah, go ahead, Big Time.
They're not a perfect people. The government has had to step in a couple times. They were letting all their cows urinate and defecate in the rivers and everything, so the EPA had to step in. And they're also terrible with they have like some terrible cases of animal cruelty. They're known for having puppy mills and horse mills. So they're not they're not without their problems. But as far as when it comes to building things, communities, furniture, things like that, it's unbelievable how they work. Like bees or insects.
I'm not here saying these people are perfect. Nobody's perfect. Like shit. The Jewish people do a lot of wonderful things, and then they do some bad things too. Every group
sure.
is bad. But fundamentally, they have the fundamentals down. They're sound. Right? If they can build their own housing, cook, do husbandry, farm, all that shit, like they don't need the government as much as other people do. Hell, they've sworn off modern tools to show you the ability they have. The blacks can't do this. You just have to be honest, right? And this is what I'm saying. Like,
Why black people can't do that, John?
Well, go do it. Show me some that are doing this. Show me some.
Look it up, John. Pull it up. I guarantee you pull it up on your YouTube, it'll pop up, John. You don't want to show it.
You think there are blacks moving the house like
Yes,
this?
John. You don't want to show it, John, because it doesn't fit your narrative. I know how you work, John. I know you.
Put it in the back chat. I'll look it up.
No, I'm not pulling. You pull it up.
Are there
Type
black?
it in,
Are there blacks
type
running?
it in and pull it up, John.
But you even if I
Stop
find
button. Type it in and pull it up.
even if I find 1-2 examples,
It don't matter, John. You can find it. Pull it up. You said you can't find it. You can type it in and pull it up, John. You don't want to do it.
But the reputation of the Amish,
John, you don't want to do it. Because it doesn't fit your narrative, John.
if I pull up a million,
It doesn't fit your narrative. Why you don't show you doing stuff in your homes? You own property, right? You sit online, smoke weed, and drink all day. You not building.
Nah, he's showing stuff on Chaotic. That's not true.
You're not building nothing, John.
He's been on CT's channel
Every day
showing us
you
cleaning
get up
up.
here, smoke weed, and drink. I don't see you build nothing, John. And you own property. So why don't you show that? Because you can't.
But he does. He shows it on Chaotic channel.
He doesn't. He sit online, smoke and drink all day. That's all he does. And talk about nigger babble. That's it. That's all he does. He can't show it.
the word that.
B babe, stop talking to me. Stop talking to me. You're not even a man.
That has
You
a
didn't
TH
even
in it.
raise
It
your
ain't
child.
spelled
Your woman left you.
It's
You a
not
fucking
spelled
bum,
DAT.
B-Brave. You a bum.
It's
Stop
spelled
talking to me.
DAT.
CKJ3.
You're not even in the right status to even talk to me.
CKJ3, I take phone calls.
Yeah, yo, dumb mother.
John, I don't care about phone calls. I want to see it, John. Show it.
Hey, there are 2 L's in phone calls.
Show it.
It ain't
Show
phone
it.
calls.
Show it.
Anyway, so CKJ3, so you got a good mayor, okay, but he hasn't been able to stop the crime. He hasn't been able to
Yeah. I want you to show it, John. Start showing it. Stop sitting online, smoking and drinking all day, and show us you build something. Build
Show them
something.
the one example,
Build
and then
something.
join 300
Build
other
something.
Amish people doing this.
Build something. Build something, John. Build something. Show the
Build-
blacks how to build. You can't even do it, John. You can't show the blacks how to build. Why don't you show them? Exactly.
You gave us an example of a Negro mayor. I toured them.
John, I want you to give me an example of how to do things, John. You show us.
This ain't
Lead
about
the
me.
way.
I
Lead the way, the great leader. You the holy
John
man,
takes
right?
phone calls
Lead the
on
way.
his channel. What do you mean?
I don't care about him taking phone calls.
I show you.
Well, you said an example, and when he gives an example, you then. That's an example. That's just not an example you want. What do you
Y'all
mean?
are really slow.
Listen
I
to
want him to go out there and show me how to build.
Hey, folks,
He
listen.
doesn't
to
know how to
educated-
do it.
Listen to educated CK talk.
He
Listen to
doesn't
him
know
talk.
how to do it.
Sounds
He
like a
doesn't know how to
dumbass.
do it. He
Pronunciation is
doesn't know
that
how
of
to
a
do
mildly
it.
retarded
Brave,
person.
you a fucking bum.
Your
You failed in life.
pronunciation is
You
that of a
failed to take.
mildly retarded person.
You
sir.
failed. You failed.
Yeah, I
Brave.
failed.
You
I
failed.
know.
You
And
failed.
your
You
pronunciation
failed
is
to
that
take
of a
advantage
mildly
of
retarded
your
person.
whiteness. You failed, Be Brave. You can't even talk to me. You failed.
Ooh.
You
Oh.
failed.
Oh.
You failed of taking
Oh.
the opportunity in your life. You failed.
Oh, no. Oh,
You a
that hurt.
70-year-old bum. You're a
Oh.
bum.
Oh, my goodness.
Look, see, like, I gotta get some words in because, like, this is where I really believe that blacks, they really don't understand a lot of things, bro. Brave chose to be this way.
John,
If Brave,
John,
Brave,
Be Brave is the same. No, John,
got-
Be Brave is the same age as my father.
You
He's
can't
a
talk-
bum. He failed. He's the same age as my father. He failed, John.
you can't
He
talk.
failed.
All right, how many times you gonna say that? We got it. You think he's a failure? That's
No,
fine.
because you about to kiss his ass, John, and explain some shit. He failed, John. But you can't tell him that he failed because you want to kiss his ass.
Listen, I think
Why do
Brave.
blacks talk so faggot? Why
Man,
do
he
they talk like
failed,
that?
John. He failed.
Brave
He's a failure.
CKJ3, I think Brave would tell you that he didn't live up to
No, John. He failed. His wife left him, and he didn't raise his kid. He's a failure, John.
He has
And he chose to. And the crazy thing about that, John, he chose to do it. He didn't want to live up to. He didn't want to live up to greatness. He wanted to
Now
be
he's
a
trying to
bottom
say I
feeder.
chose to leave
He's
my
a
child.
failure. You
That's a
did
lie.
it. You told me that. Be Brave. You
I
told
didn't
me
tell
that.
you I left my child.
Yes, you did. Your
What,
wife
you
left
lying
you, and you didn't raise your child. You was a bum, Be Brave.
I didn't say I left her.
You're a bum. You're a bum.
I didn't say I left my
You
child.
failed in life, Be Brave. You
My
failed.
wife left me and
You
took
failed.
the child.
You failed. You
I
failed in life, Be
know.
Brave.
You're right. Okay,
You failed.
right.
You're a failure. You're not in position to talk, Be Brave. You're not in position to talk.
Listen to this fucking stupid
Hold on,
bastard.
You're not in position to talk.
CKJ3, I don't want you repeating yourself.
Oh,
over
yes, I am.
You repeat
John,
yourself.
John, I don't want you to keep repeating yourself. You're not telling me nothing.
But you're
While he repeats himself 50 times, he don't want
I want you to
repeating
go out there
yourself.
right now, take your camera, and
Oh,
go show me
amazing.
how to build, John. Show me how to build, John. You can't.
CKJ3, one of the things that
Sit up there, smoke your weed, and drink, and take your bum ass phone calls. You can't show me how to build. You don't know how to do it, John. You are not the expert, John. You are not. You're not.
CKJ3, I spent my life
The ex-
building software.
John,
Like,
you're not the expert, John. You're not the expert.
CKJ3,
You don't know how to do.
building software, right?
John, you didn't build shit, John. You
Listen to
didn't
this
build
black
shit, John.
man that can't
Well,
stop
well,
running his mouth when
well,
somebody
well,
talks.
show me how to build software. Show me how to be a software
You
engineer.
listen to this. Are you hearing CK? He won't shut up. He's up. He's
Show me.
smoking.
I don't have to shut up, Be Brave.
He
I
can't
don't
shut
have
up and
to.
let somebody talk.
I don't have to.
You
This
think
black
I'm
man
stupid
can't teach
when I
me
say
nothing.
these people are nuts?
No, you're
Listen
nuts.
to this.
You're the nut one.
Like
Listen
You're
to
fucking
CKJ3,
Hey,
man.
John, I got one. Can you tell the story of that time you were watching all the YNs sneaking between that fence and you put on some kind of like axle grease or glue and they got stuck? I think you're an expert at dealing with your
Tell the story
people.
about the YNs. Tell the story about the YNs. Y'all
But
pitiful, man.
CKJ3, like,
Y'all pitiful. Y'all
you knew
pitiful.
this, but I'm a software developer. I like to say I am a software developer.
John, I'm not trying to hear that software development shit. Go show me how to build, John. Show me how to build.
I've shown you some of the websites.
Show me how, John. You sit up online and smoke weed.
Show me how to build. Show me how to
all
build.
day, John.
Show me how to build.
Show me how to build.
Show me how to build. Show me how to build.
Show me how to build.
Show me how to build.
Right.
There's an L in there. It's not build. It's build.
Be brave. You're a bum.
No.
Be brave.
Show me how to build. You're a bum.
Hey, be brave. I wish you could show me how to be a father, but you can't.
I know. Oh, yeah, I can. I'm better than you
You're
at
a bum.
it.
You're a
I'm
bum.
better than you.
Your
I
women
wouldn't.
left you.
Yeah,
You're a bum.
I'm not
You're
up here
a bum.
talking like a
You're
pathological
a
liar in front
bum.
of my
It
children.
don't matter. I have my wife and I have my kids.
I know. Your wife's too ugly.
And
to
I'm
be you.
and I'm successful in life. Be brave. What are you?
And you're
You
what?
wasted your life. You wasted it. You're a
No,
fucking
I don't-
bum.
That might be. I guess.
You have nobody. You have nobody. You're a bum.
Okay.
Get him back. Go bum.
Hey, John, I'll be back. I gotta go take my son to go get his haircut.
All right.
Something that y'all probably don't do. Spend time with your kids.
Yeah.
Anyway, John, I had to come up because that fucking idiot was up here, man. That's a sick motherfucker right there.
As I was gonna say, Brave, you know, like, bro, I've been a landlord for 20-something years. I would say more than that if you count in as a child with my parents. And you know, so you see things, man. I go in and out of people's houses, mostly black people houses. So you start to see the way that black people live, right? I'm not judging people. I'm just telling you what I've seen. And these are my experiences, right? CKJ3 may have different experiences. But I've seen how they live. I've seen how they behave with each other, right? With their children. And I've also had the opportunity to have to hire people to do work for me. There is no black ecosystem of laborers. I'm telling you now, there's not one. So when I heard you talking about you built the shed on your stream and all the niggas talking about this or that, and I'm like, do you not realize that there is no black ecosystem that can even build a shed? Do these niggas not understand that? Like, there is none. Like, I've had a white roofer in here. I had a white, a Hispanic, one of my carpenters, he's Hispanic, black Panamanian electrician, but among the black Americans, they are nowhere represented in the trades. I'm not out here discriminating against blacks, but there is no ecosystem. If all the blacks in my neighborhood right now decided they wanted to build a shed like what B. Berry built, they'd have to pay a Hispanic to come build it. Understand that, right? They have nothing. They have no ecosystem. A bunch of niggas with education in their head thinking that they're smart with no foundational skills. That's what I've seen as a landlord in one of the blackest cities in America, the most affluent black city in America.
Hey, John, what I'm going to do is I'm going to send you privately, because I don't mind you knowing where I live and everything. I'm going to send you a picture of my past property, and you're going to see a 10 by 10 fucking pole barn with 6 by 6 posts all the way around, 2 by 12 beams, 2 by 8 rafters, and 2 by 6 sidewall metal hangers. You're going to see that motherfucker in that backyard from the street. And that's what I'm saying. That I tell you what, when I put a building up, it's up.
And, you know, Brave, like you were discussing with Ryan, and, you know, Ryan was like, well, why are you building with screws? And
Hold on. No, Stanley, I pray you get up here. I pray you do.
But you remember the conversation, you were saying you built it with screws. And I didn't forget this conversation. I can almost remember it verbatim because it's stuck in my head. And you were like, I built it with screws, got one to last. It'll be here 100 years. And Ryan, like, you know, I'd have built with nails. It'd have been cheaper, nails or whatever, you know. And y'all were going back and forth. And then Ryan finally conceded that screws are stronger the way that you built it, right? You remember that?
Ryan would disagree with me if I said breathe oxygen. Go ahead, John.
And so anyway, my point, Brave, is that my dad told me this story a long time ago. He said a white man would plant a tree that he'll never eat from. His grandchildren will bear the fruit of that tree. And I think it was a pecan tree or a peach tree. I can't remember. But it's a tree that maybe takes 25 years to bear fruit. I can't remember the name of it. And he told me this, and I'm from Alabama. So it must be a peach or a pecan tree. And it always stuck with me. And then here I hear you 30